Santana moves to the like you're talking about. But I guess what I'm trying to get at is, are we looking at a point now where this issue with collisions is going to affect the longevity of catching as a position for a lot of guys?
Well, I mean, I think,
or at least the perception.
Well, I think that's always, been a question, over the last few years. When you have a guy like Joe Mauer or Carlos Santana, guys that are, just extremely important offensively for their teams. It's hard not to ask that question. Okay, move them. Instead of having for them take a beating back there and maybe it costs them 20, 25 at bats or something like that because they're not feeling too good. You'd rather move them, to try to get that extra production. There's always that question. With the new rule, if it goes through, I don't know how that'll change some people's thinking. I think still it'll be, a violent position just for the fact you're in harm's way all the time. When the ball's coming at you, you could be fine, no problem, but a foul ball, you could break a finger. There's always that risk. As catchers, we know it going in. But I don't know how much it'll change perception, but it's still it'll still be a tough position.
So obviously, you're one.
Dickerson say fly ball left if he was under it?
No. Actually, funny story. When I was in college, our manager put me in left field one day during an inter-squad game. I played one batter out there, and he goes. That was his reaction.
One batter?
One batter.
What did
the
they
ball
want
wasn't
to
even
do?
hit to me. The ball wasn't even
hit to you.
It wasn't even hit to me.
That's funny.
Speaking
Brad
of
said,
Alabama, how did you handle the loss?
How is he handling
It seems like it's still
After
Past tense,
as soon as he ran that touch, that ran it back for a touchdown, I was just sitting on my couch because I was watching the game at home. Just probably in silence for about 20, 30 minutes. My wife didn't come out to me; she was smart. She took my daughter, went to the other room until I was cooled off. That was tough.
Did you even watch the bowl game?
I did. Yeah, I did. That was another tough one.
That was your college coach who watched you for one play and left and said,
yeah, he just kind of motioned me in. He didn't really say anything. He just go back to third base.
motioned you all the way in?
Yeah. I was out there. I just kind of got one of these, and I jogged in. He goes, go back to third.
Brad said all he wants from you in terms of concussions is just honesty. If you're feeling fuzzy, let him know. But that's got to be an internal battle for an athlete because you want to be out there playing, you want to compete, and to try to go to someone and say I can't go has got to be hard to do.
Always, yeah, absolutely. And I was just saying, I think maybe a few years ago, when they started putting like this 7-day concussion deal in effect. You didn't see as many guys on. Last year there were a lot of guys going down with concussions. I think now because we know just more about it, we know what to look for as far as symptoms, and you can't be afraid to speak up, and you have to always make sure have your future health in mind, over anything.
I know we talked